It's noisy out here. I think my chickens see me as a threat right now, and I suppose they're not really wrong. So today I'm in olive egger pen number 2. We are treating in here, and I just wanted to show you how I'm gonna treat for lice. It has been no secret that I have been working through a lice issue here on my farm. It's been no secret that many of you are also working through lice issues. It's just kind of a problem of the summer, and so I wanted to take a minute to show you guys how I'm gonna treat. I'm working with like multiple different breeding pens out here, at least 13. So I've been going kind of like pen by pen, not necessarily all at once. It's way too much work for me to do in one day. Starting with like who has the biggest issue. I've been going through each pen and treating everybody, and I've been using IVERMECTIN Pour on. Ooh, thought that was gonna fall. And I've been treating using this little 3 ml syringe here from Tractor Supply. Some things to note about IVERMECTIN Pour on: it is an off-label use to be used with chickens. Obviously it's made for cattle, although it's very agreed upon amongst chicken keepers that ivermectin treats mites and lice, I feel like, very effectively. Now the thing to note is that ivermectin only treats live parasites, so you need to treat once and then retreat again in 10 days to catch any eggs that may have been missed in the process. The documented correct dosage for ivermectin Pour on is 0.2 to 0.4 mLs per kilogram of body weight, which ends up being something like 2.2 pounds. I'm gonna do about 3 to 7 drops per bird, just depending on size. Also, there is a, well, I don't know, the egg withdrawal period for ivermectin. Honestly, you'll find different information, conflicting information all over the internet. I go about 14 days. None of these birds are meat birds. Some of the symptoms that I've been seeing that helped me diagnose that my flock was dealing with lice before I saw the live bugs, because I've since seen the live bugs, but was poor feather condition. Some of them had like lost weight. They were very skinny when I've been moving a lot of birds around, and I could feel their breath. Dirty vents. You can see, well, hers isn't too bad, but right, it's a dirty vent. And a decrease in laying. My first symptom in my black hopper Moran's coop was decrease in laying. That was really the only symptom over there. This lady right here actually looks like she's been doing a really good job of trying to preen herself. You can see there's a lot of dirt up in there around the feathers, and that's because she's been dust bathing, trying to get these little suckers off. She actually doesn't have too bad of an infestation. I won't be able to show you the lice on her, but I will show you the treatment. So this works much easier if you have a helper and like one person who can hold the bird and another person who can like hold the dropper, but it's just me. So I'm gonna do drops in a couple different places, but I'm gonna do them all around the vent because the lice seem to be concentrated around the vent. I'm gonna do 1, 2, then I'm gonna move the feathers. 3, 4. I'm making sure to get these drops right on the skin, and I'm doing it in various places just so that like when ivermectin works by seeping into the skin, and then when the bugs bite the skin, they get the antiparasitic like through the bloodstream. But I also think that it's probably pretty uncomfortable for them, like just in the environment on the vent, because it is smelly and chemically. I have 2 hens that look just like her, so I'm gonna grab the other one so I know which one I've treated and so that I know that I've treated them both. Wow, this little girl has spurs. Look at those. Okay, so let's take a look at her. Her vent looks pretty good too. Sometimes what you'll find is that it's almost like there's like a sacrificial bird. There will be like a couple, oh, there they are. There'll be like a couple birds who are way worse off with the bug infestation than others. So there's just a few on here. They're fast too. The other thing that's worth noting is this is the last thing that I'm going to do in my chicken yard today. Because although these lice are poultry specific, they cannot survive on humans or other animals. They can hitchhike. So I could get lice on me and theoretically carry them to a different pen or up to my hatch house. And I do not want to do that. So I'm going to treat these birds, and then I'm going to be done for the day, and I'm going to change my clothes and shower immediately. It's also worth noting that this is usually much easier to do at night. When you can just snatch the birds off of the roost instead of catching them all. She looks pretty good too. Some birds you'll find are just better at preening themselves than others. We're still gonna treat everyone. Ooh, she's pretty serious. See them all on the base of her feathers? Ew. Are you itching yet? You know, people think that motherhood is a dirty job, but you know it's really a dirty job? Chicken keeping. I mean, motherhood too, I guess. If you're not sure if you've already treated somebody, don't worry, because the smell is very strong and you could just give a little whiff around the vent, and if it smells super chemically, then you treat it, and if not, you miss that one. Another pro tip is, in the event that you do get this ivermectin on your hands and fingers, because it's probably going to happen, just have some running water and soap nearby, because remember, ivermectin works by soaking in through the bloodstream. I mean, you would probably need to like soak a lot into your bloodstream, because you got to figure, these birds I'm doing 5 drops, which is a good amount, but still, it'll make you sleep better at night knowing you didn't poison yourself if you have the ability to just wash it off immediately. Am I a professional chicken wrangler? I think so. It comes from years of catching and wrangling and treating chickens for various purposes. Last one. This is not too bad. There are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chickens in here, and this took me about 10 minutes. Woo! Voila! All done.